It's more than 1 year on since the collapse of Kids Company, and as a sector we've had to take on board a lot of learning in the past year. At Street League we've just recently launched our most transparent annual report ever, and we're now talking about how can we evidence the impact that we make in the lives of young people. One of the key things for us, young people are at the centre of everything we do. Their stories are important in conveying what it is we achieve on a daily basis. But what's also important is that we can back those stories up with absolutely evidenced facts. One of the key things we're pushing for is that we need to move to more transparent reporting and clearer statistics. At Street League, we've been on a journey for the past few years. We started back in 2010 when we were measuring participation, engaging as many young people as we could into our programs. We've moved on from there and measured our outcomes, making sure we can account for every single young person. We don't take sample sizes, we report on our entire group of participants. Every young person who goes into an outcome has been reported on. But now we're in the third stage of that journey, and it's about impact. It's really important that we understand not only where the young people go, but also where they've come from. What was that starting point? So that we know as an organisation that we're meeting our charitable mission. We're supporting young people who face complex socioeconomic barriers and truly need our support. We're also committed to making sure that our highest level of support and achievement as an organisation is sustainment. 6 months in a job, completing their education, completing their training programs, that's the success that we're looking to achieve. Part of our push for greater transparency, Street League has also announced 3 principles that we're implementing across all of our programs and all of our reporting going forward, and we'd encourage charities across the UK to join us with this. The first golden rule is that we never overclaim what we do. One of the key things is that we need to be comfortable, need to be confident in identifying when things don't go right, what are the learnings, and how can we move forward from those. Secondly, we will never report percentages on their own, we'll always include the sample size. This makes sure that people who are reading this from an external perspective understand exactly the numbers that we're working with and that we're supporting. There's no room for misunderstanding. And thirdly, we have outcomes that are backed by auditable evidence. It's really important for Street League that we know every outcome that we talk about in our annual report, on our website, when we share with funders and partners, we know that we have that backed up, not just by our own 4-stage internal process, but also externally verified evidence. So if we report that a young person's moved into a job, we have a copy of their payslip, or we have a report from the employer that they showed up on day 1. If they progressed into education, we've got a report from the tutor or the college saying that they have attended that first class. This is really important across the sector. We'd encourage you to think about how you can look for these types of verifications, regardless of what type of outcomes and impact you're trying to achieve. As part of our annual report, we're also launching a campaign, #CallForClarity. We'd really welcome and encourage you to join this debate, join this discussion, share with us how you're going to make your reporting more transparent, how you've already figured it out. We certainly don't know all of the answers, and we'd really welcome and appreciate any input, any insight from other organisations trying to achieve the same type of transparency and impact as Street League.